Walmart's great value frozen meals might be affordable, but they often come with hidden downsides, like excessive sugar, unhealthy cholesterol, and questionable ingredients. While the brand offers plenty of options, some of its frozen foods fall short in quality, proving that low prices don't always equal great value. The Great Value Meat Lovers Breakfast Bowl sparks mixed reactions. Some people find it better than more well-known brands, while others complain it's too dry, skimpy on meat, and mostly filled with potatoes. However, the real issue lies in its nutritional content. If you eat the whole bowl, you're consuming 33 grams of fat, 14 grams of saturated fat, 440 calories, and 980 milligrams of sodium in one sitting. Cholesterol is another concern, with 235 milligrams, nearly 80% of your daily recommended intake. Additionally, this frozen meal contains various additives. While not all are necessarily harmful, opting for less processed, whole food options is usually the healthier choice. Given these factors, you might want to think twice before choosing this breakfast option.
And most of the time, I bet you don't even think about what you're eating. That's not good.
While it may be tempting to grab a box of great value macaroni and cheese, it's not the best choice for your health. Customer reviews often criticize it for being bland and watery, lacking flavor and seasoning. Beyond the disappointing taste, the nutritional content is a concern. One full tray contains 460 calories, 19 grams of fat, 6 grams of saturated fat, 56 grams of carbs, and a hefty 1,070 milligrams of sodium. Keep in mind that the entire tray, which is about 1 1/8 cups, is considered a serving. While it might fill you up, many mac and cheese lovers might find that one serving just doesn't cut it. Great value. Stuffed crust 3-meat pizza may sound like a tasty option, and many reviews say it delivers on flavor. However, if you're mindful of your health, you might want to save this for an occasional treat. A single serving, which is only 1/5 of the pizza, contains 350 calories, 18 grams of fat, 9 grams of saturated fat, and 820 milligrams of sodium. If you're tempted to eat more than one slice, you'll quickly find those numbers stacking up, doubling or tripling based on how much you consume. On top of the unhealthy nutritional content, this pizza also contains additives like BHA, BHT, and dextrose. These chemicals help preserve freshness, but research has linked BHA and BHT to potential cancer risks. Given the combination of poor nutrition and concerning additives, this frozen pizza might be one you'd want to skip when making healthier choices at Walmart. Not only are great value cheeseburger sliders unhealthy, but many customers find them disappointing in taste. Reviews highlight their small size, lack of flavor compared to White Castle, and minimal dehydrated onions.
Just thinking about those tender little White Castle burgers. With those little itty-bitty grilled onions that just explode in your mouth like flavor crystals.
The great value cheeseburger sliders often come poorly assembled, leaving you to put them together yourself. As for the nutritional facts, 2 sliders pack 320 calories, 15 grams of fat, 6 grams of saturated fat, and 430 milligrams of sodium. If you tend to eat more than 2, those numbers will quickly increase, making it even less of a healthy choice. Great Value Stuffed Shells pasta looks tempting on the packaging, and many customers agree it tastes decent. However, there's a major downside when it comes to portion size. Despite how the dish might seem, the shells don't make up the bulk of the entree. In fact, many buyers feel shorted, as the $7.47 price, depending on your location, doesn't match the amount of food you get. Some have pointed out that the dish feels like it's mostly sauce, with only 4 shells included. To make matters worse, the nutrition label lists 1 shell as a serving, which includes 10 grams of fat, 4.5 grams of saturated fat, 790 milligrams of sodium, and 30 carbs. If you eat more than 1 shell, the calories and unhealthy ingredients quickly add up. If consumed regularly, these nutritional values could impact your health over time, making this frozen meal less than ideal for long-term well-being. Great value. Ham and cheese-filled sandwiches are a convenient frozen option, but they may not be the healthiest choice. Customer reviews are mixed, with some liking them and others not so impressed. However, the nutritional content raises serious concerns. Eating both sandwiches will give you 680 calories, 28 grams of fat, 16 grams of saturated fat, 1,080 milligrams of sodium, and 88 grams of carbs. Additives also make an appearance on the ingredient list, adding to the overall unhealthiness. While these sandwiches are quick and easy, the high fat, sodium, and calorie content, combined with the additives, make it hard to recommend them as a regular option for a balanced diet. It's no surprise that a pizza priced at just $1 isn't exactly gourmet, and Walmart's great value. Microwavable thin crust pepperoni pizza is a perfect example of why cheap frozen food can disappoint. Customers have found the flavor lacking, and the pizza is packed with unhealthy ingredients, excessive sodium, fat, and artificial additives. If you decide to eat the entire mini pizza, you'll be consuming 25 grams of fat, 9 grams of saturated fat, 65 grams of carbs, and 550 calories. But it gets worse. The pizza also contains a staggering 1,160 milligrams of sodium. Given all these unhealthy factors, it's clear this isn't a meal worth your time or money. We'd strongly suggest skipping this one in favor of a healthier option. Great value Churro cheesecake squares may seem like an indulgent dessert, but they're loaded with sugar. Each square contains 17 grams of fat, 10 grams of saturated fat, and 55 grams of carbs. While enjoying a sweet treat is fine, consuming too much sugar can be harmful. For context, the American Heart Association advises women to limit sugar intake to 25 grams per day, and men to 36 grams. These cheesecake squares could quickly push you past that limit, making them a less than ideal choice for those mindful of their sugar intake.
The average is 21 teaspoons a day.
21?
Yes. Okay. And the Heart Association is saying it should be 7.5 teaspoons a day.
We're cautious about choosing great value Churro cheesecake squares due to their 33 grams of added sugar per serving, which exceeds the daily limit recommended by health experts. Additionally, the ingredient list includes several additives, such as dextrose, which can cause rapid blood sugar spikes. This could pose a risk for those managing insulin-related issues, making it an unwise option for some. Great value classic corn dogs may seem like a convenient frozen snack from Walmart, but they're best enjoyed in moderation. Each corn dog packs 200 calories, 8 grams of fat, 2.5 grams of saturated fat, 610 milligrams of sodium, and 24 grams of carbs, with an added 8 grams of sugar due to the sweet batter. If you decide to eat 2, you'll double those numbers, including 16 grams of sugar, more than what you'd find in a McDonald's apple pie, which has 13 grams. Beyond the nutritional concerns, customer reviews aren't favorable either. Many complaints mention poor flavor and even issues with broken wooden sticks inside the corn dogs. With these downsides in mind, you might want to think twice before making these a regular choice for a snack. Great value General Tso's chicken with its fried coating and sugary sauce isn't the healthiest choice. Its traditional recipe makes it tasty, but also a bit of a health concern.
General Tso's chicken is no longer listed under specialties.
Although General Tso's chicken isn't the typical sugary dessert, it still packs a hefty 22 grams of added sugar per serving. To put it into perspective, that's just 1 gram less than the sugar in a McDonald's vanilla cone. Along with the sugar, you're also getting 10 grams of fat, 480 milligrams of sodium, and 290 calories in a single cup. For many, 1 cup might not even be enough, making it easy to exceed these numbers quickly if you're hungry. The Great Value Sausage and Gravy Breakfast Bowl packs a hefty 23 grams of fat, 9 grams of saturated fat, and 630 milligrams of sodium. It also contains 210 milligrams of cholesterol, which accounts for 70% of your daily recommended intake. Beyond its poor nutritional profile, the breakfast bowl is loaded with additives, raising concerns about its health impact. For example, tetrasodium pyrophosphate has been linked to nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting in some individuals, while artificial flavorings' long-term effects are still being studied. To top it off, many customers note that the portion size is disappointingly small, with the contents barely filling the tray. Given the unhealthy ingredients and the lackluster serving size, this breakfast bowl doesn't seem like a wise choice for those seeking a nutritious meal. Great Value Chocolate Cream Pie from Walmart doesn't live up to expectations for several reasons. Most customers find it disappointing, and the nutrition label isn't much better. A single serving, which is only 1/8 of the pie, contains 270 calories, 12 grams of fat, 8 grams of saturated fat, and 19 grams of sugar. The pie also includes questionable ingredients that aren't typically found in home kitchens. For example, polysorbate 60 may negatively affect gastrointestinal health, while mono and diglycerides, though deemed safe in moderation, could contain trans fats. These fats are associated with an increased risk of heart disease, and since there's no way of knowing how much trans fat is in products with these ingredients, it's a bit of a gamble. All in all, this pie doesn't seem to be the best option if you're looking for a healthier or tastier treat. Great value. Dino-Shaped chicken breast nuggets are a budget-friendly alternative to the popular Yummy All-Natural Dino Nuggets, marketed for kids. After comparing the two, we found a few notable differences. For one, Great Value nuggets pack almost double the sodium of the Yummy brand. The Walmart version contains 620 milligrams of sodium per 94 grams, while Yummy's version has just 390 milligrams per 85 grams. Although the serving sizes differ, the significant increase in sodium in the Great Value option seems unnecessary. Additionally, Great Value nuggets have more additives. While Yummy All-Natural Dino Nuggets focus on simple, natural ingredients, the Great Value version includes additives like maltodextrin, sodium phosphate, and food starches. So, while the Great Value nuggets may be cheaper, they come with extra sodium and additives, making them a less wholesome option compared to their brand name counterpart.